I'm Julie Scardina, Animal Ambassador for SeaWorld and Busch Gardens. I'm here with Maya, a 5-month-old black spider monkey. Maya, along with hundreds of other animals, was born right here at the Nairobi Animal Nursery at Busch Gardens Tampa Bay. Did you know that more than 40 threatened and endangered species, including Maya, call SeaWorld and Busch Gardens home? That's a tribute to the commitment and expertise of our animal care staff. And that same commitment reaches way beyond our parks. SeaWorld and Busch Gardens support conservation, education, and research around the world. We may even be supporting conservation right in your own backyard through the SeaWorld Busch Gardens Environmental Excellence Awards. Held in conjunction with our national environmental and conservation partners, the awards recognize the outstanding efforts of students nationwide. Students are working at the grassroots level to protect and preserve the environment. Today, you're going to meet some of those extraordinary people, student winners of the SeaWorld Busch Gardens Environmental Excellence Awards. Faced with tough problems, they created solutions. They worked together for a common goal. And most importantly, they never gave up. I had a chance to meet up with them to find out more about their amazing projects. Well, I'm here with the kids from Spanish River High School. They were the first place award winners in the Planet Ocean category. These high school students knew that coral reefs have become endangered ecosystems, not only in Florida, but throughout the world.
Seeing the fish swimming around.
Increased development, pollution, and overfishing threaten coral reefs. Fish feed on the coral, barnacles, and algae that normally make up a reef. But all these encrusting organisms need a surface to encrust on. The limiting factor in the ocean is not food, it's space. Spanish River High Schoolers created that space by initiating the Artificial Reef Construction and Deployment Project, otherwise known as reef balls. Hollow dome-shaped structures made of marine-friendly concrete, reef balls create highly complex underwater habitats. They're also fairly inexpensive and are stable even in high-impact zones. By constructing and deploying reef balls, the students increased habitat while also helping reduce strain on existing reefs by providing alternatives for divers. Last June, the students deployed 12 reef balls off the coast of Florida. After just 6 months, every square centimeter of the student-deployed reef balls is teeming with life. Congratulations to the students of Spanish River High School from Boca Raton, Florida, for helping save our ocean planet. Now we're here with the Lindenhurst Middle School group, and they won first prize in the Energy Wise category. I found out that the students from Lindenhurst Middle School wanted to tackle one of the world's most pressing environmental challenges, finding safe and sustainable forms of energy. They launched Racing with the Sun, a project in which the students themselves would design, develop, build, and test vehicles powered by solar energy. Although some car companies, colleges, and even high schools have been actively involved with alternative energy vehicles, nothing like this had ever been attempted at the middle school level. But that didn't faze these 6th graders. Responsible for design and construction of the frame, drivetrain, safety system, and gauges, these students definitely were in the driver's seat. The students also made plans to outfit their solar vehicle with computers, satellite capabilities, and internet access, enabling the car to be used as a mobile educational unit. The students plan on entering their completed vehicle into the Tour del Sol race in the spring of the year 2000, when they will really race with the sun. Congratulations to Lindenhurst Middle School from Lindenhurst, New York, for being Energy Wise. Well, now we're with our group from Olive Pierce Middle School, and they won in the category of Rainforest Forever. To the students of Olive Pierce Middle School, the rainforest is not just a place on the map. Through a dynamic, creative class project, Save Our Amazon Rainforest, otherwise known as SOAR, these students experienced the diversity of one of the Earth's most threatened habitats, the rainforest. They told me about their visit to a small, isolated Peruvian village. They boated down the Amazon River, hiked the Inca Trail, and communicated their findings daily via satellite phone. At one point, phoning home from 115 feet up in a rainforest canopy, while their classmates simulated their own rainforest environment back in the U.S. When they returned from the Amazon, the students' commitment resulted in local action. In addition to raising funds to purchase more than 13 acres of rainforest, they launched petitions to reduce housing near coastal waterways, educated their community about illegal trading of endangered species products, and raised awareness of alternatives to rainforest products. Congratulations to the students of Olive Pierce Middle School for bringing the rainforest to life in Ramona, California. We're here at the Mayombe Reserve with our first place award winners in the Environmental Education Award category. Back in 1992, a group of students in Wisconsin decided to study their local Lake Ripley. Over the next 6 years, this group evolved into the Cambridge Aquatic Environmental Club, a club committed to raising awareness about the importance of clean water. Through water quality monitoring and ice labs, these students have made a significant impact, helping transform what was once a stagnant lake into thriving wildlife habitat.
We involved the community, which was the biggest thing that we've ever done, and the hardest, but it improved the lake. And what we did was we made a pamphlet, and we sent it out to people in the community, and it showed them easy, inexpensive ways that they can do to make the lake a better place.
They quickly expanded their efforts with water management workshops for Lake Superior, the world's largest source of fresh water. The students also trained other students in surrounding states, served as naturalists in residence for Canadian and U.S. parks, presented on Capitol Hill, and even conducted a satellite uplink with Moscow. Not only helping to preserve a local lake and its wildlife, you could say these students had a ripple effect way beyond their local community. Congratulations to the students of Cambridge High School in Cambridge, Wisconsin, for putting environmental education to the test and sharing it with the world. Okay, well, right now we're here with our Douglas High School students who won the first prize in the Wildlife Partners Award category for their Viva la Rana project. Realizing that amphibians play a crucial role in the ecosystem, Douglas High School students launched Viva la Rana, a collaborative effort between students, ranchers, and government agencies to help save the rare Chiricahua leopard frog, currently threatened by pesticides, habitat destruction, non-native predators, and maybe even ultraviolet radiation. After applying for permits, the students collected approximately 150 Chiricahua eggs from a small pond. Building their own tadpole rearing facility, students reared more than 100 frogs and released them into 3 different sites, including a pond the students had built themselves. Observing how an introduced population of healthy frogs can develop, survive, and reproduce in a protected area, the students are helping agencies limited by budget and staffing to better manage this natural resource. But perhaps most amazing is the effect on the students themselves. More than 95% of the Viva la Rana students learned English as a second language. During the project, they showed dramatic improvement in reading, writing, math, and oral presentation skills, and initiated other environmental projects in their community. Congratulations to Douglas High School students from Douglas, Arizona, for not only helping keep the Chiricahua leopard frog off the endangered species list, but also forging partnerships between ranchers and agencies, 2 groups often in conflict, with a project focused on a mutually beneficial goal. Now we're with the group from Cajon Valley Middle School, and they won the first prize category in the My Own Backyard Awards category. What was once a bleak inner-city environment is now a healthy, restored watershed and a community garden thanks to the dedicated students at Cajon Valley Middle School. Using native tree species, the students began by replacing the trees lost to nearby concrete creeks at a 2-to-1 ratio, and over the course of 6 years, initiated a revegetation project on nearby commercial property, started a school-wide composting operation, and created significant wildlife habitat with an expanded native plant garden and pond.
We take a group of kids every year that may not have much of a care about their community and they don't really have much invested in it. And then through a full year of work, they manage to build pride in themselves as well as pride in their community, and we like to call it stewardship.
You know, with the new trees and new growth and stuff like that, it's opened up the land for new animals to come in and enjoy the area and use it for like it should be, the native land that it is.
With a lot of sweat, patience, and teamwork, the students quickly realized that by helping the environment, they were also helping their school, community, and themselves. Congratulations to the Cajon Valley Middle School students from El Cajon, California, for making a difference in their own backyard. Okay, well, I've got the Farnsworth Middle School group here, and we're standing inside a termite mound, believe it or not, at Edge of Africa at Busch Gardens. And these guys are the first place winners of the Biodiversity Conservation Award. When you ask typical middle school students what they care about, the pine bush would probably not be among the responses. But for a group of students from Guilderland, New York, the pine bush is what they, along with more than 20 species of rare plants and wildlife, including the garner blue butterfly, call home. The first insect to be placed on the endangered species list, the garner blue, is on the verge of extinction. Students knew that the butterfly's larval food source, wild blue lupine, was being threatened by non-native species. The students began by girdling these non-native trees. Girdling is the removal of a rung of tree bark, which stops nutrients from flowing from a tree's leaves to its roots.
These 800 people are going to be the community leaders in Guilderland tomorrow, and they're going to make sure that their community not only has healthy places for people to live, but healthy places for plants and animals. And that's why it's just so thrilling for the Nature Conservancy to be involved. And it's really a great show of both SeaWorld's and Busch Gardens' commitment to conservation around the world, because these are the people who are going to understand what it really means.
In the past 2 years, 8 classes girdled 10,000 invasive trees, planted more than 1,600 pitch pine seedlings, and built protective enclosures to keep deer and other wildlife from overbrowsing the newly planted pine.
Ta-da! That is how you girdle a tree.
Congratulations to the students of Farnsworth Middle School in Guilderland, New York, for helping defend and preserve biodiversity of a rare ecosystem in their own community. Okay, well, we're on our last stop. We're at the watering hole by the flamingos. We've got the group from Mount Desert Island High School, and they not only are the first place winners in the Citizen Scientist category, but they are the overall grand prize winners. Decades ago, Bar Harbor and Frenchman Bay in Maine were once so clean that anyone could dig for clams and mussels. Because of extreme pollution, however, much of the bay's shellfish became unsafe to eat. But no one knew exactly where the pollution was coming from. Enter Sophomores for Clean Shores from Mount Desert High School. Putting their science skills to the test, the students began to uncover the sources of pollution. The students used plankton nets and field microscopes to study phytoplankton, specifically the kind that produce biotoxins, otherwise known as red tide algae. The students took to the beach to test for dissolved oxygen, water temperature, and fecal coliform. High fecal coliform readings were traced back to a nearby sheep farm and a beaver dam, both of which have been relocated due to increased awareness generated by the students' findings.
Okay.
The students also conducted a shoreline survey in which they went house to house asking residents about their property and spreading the word on how responsible property use, like not using bleach to scrub their boats, can result in a healthier bay. Since 1993, Sophomores for Clean Shores have collected enough baseline data to help their local harbor master successfully reopen clam and mussel flats along the western portion of the bay. Congratulations to the students of Mount Desert Island High School in Mount Desert, Maine, for using science to save their bay. Well, how's that for inspiration? From the coasts of California to the shores of Maine, students across the country have been hard at work saving the environment. They have since inspired countless others, including their own families, schools, and communities to do the same. On behalf of SeaWorld and Busch Gardens, congratulations to this year's student winners, their teachers, and a special thank you to our environmental partners. If you'd like more information about how your school or class could enter the SeaWorld Busch Gardens Environmental Excellence Awards, call 407-363-2389 for a free brochure. You can even visit www.seaworld.org or www.buschgardens.org for information about past winners. To all those working for wildlife, nurturing nature, or helping save habitat, keep it up. We salute you and share your commitment to protect and preserve our planet Earth and all its resources for generations to come. For SeaWorld and Busch Gardens, I'm Julie Scardina.